Has there ever been something you really wanted and you work your tail off trying to get it? No matter what you do, you just can't seem to find a way to get it. And it's just driving you crazy. Well, we've all had that experience. And there's a reason why, and there's a secret to it. And the best way to explain why that happens and why it doesn't work is dating and relationships. Think about it. For most people, they go dating and trying to find the love of their life and the bad dates, bad relationships. And then they finally say, that's it, I quit. I give up. I'm never going to date again. And so they stop trying so hard. They get off all the dating sites. They just don't even look for a man or woman to date. And the next thing you know, poof, they fall in love. They find the perfect person. Well, why does that happen? Why does all of a sudden when we don't want it, do we get it? And think about it. Most people are really attracted to somebody that they can't have. So what causes all of that? Well, in those situations, the reason all of a sudden everything shifts is when we really want something, the problem is we start doing what's called giving ourselves away. In other words, we obsess on it so much, we start doing things that go against our morals and values, our needs and wants, what's negotiable, what's non-negotiable. We try to be nice. We say yes to things we want to say no to. And so from that place, it's no longer authentic. Like, think about it. Do you ever post on Facebook or Instagram or something and then you're constantly checking to see how many likes you have and you're like, okay, well, that one didn't, that post didn't get as many likes, and so you try and change it. Nothing you do makes it work. And then you just post something random. You're out with friends and it explodes. Well, see, there's proof of it again. When we're authentically ourselves, when we stop trying to become something, and that's the giving ourselves away, when we stop trying to become something for somebody else and we stop obsessing over it and we walk in who we are, things just fall in our lap. It's the same thing with business. I've heard it over and over, and the business clients that I work with, when they're really trying to expand their business or create something powerful and they'll come in and they can't make it happen, I'm like, do you hear what you're doing? You're letting the outside environment control all of your choices, all of your thoughts, all of your actions. When you're in that place, you're not walking in who you are. Well, if you're not walking in who you are, whether people recognize it consciously, subconsciously, they'll pick it up. They'll feel that distance, that disconnect. There's an inherent, the emotional centers of our brain will pick up on that and realize there's something not genuine in this. Also, now in that place, we're really frustrated, we're really angry. So the energy that we put out is incredibly negative. And so that instantly repels people. And so our obsessive need to have something happen really means we've given ourselves away. We are no longer walking in our truest, most authentic, complete self, because we're needing this validation, whether it's a relationship, a career, Facebook or Instagram likes, but we're looking for something outside of ourselves to validate us. So what's the solution? Get back to the simple stuff. What are my morals and values? What are my needs and wants? What's negotiable and non-negotiable? And I can tell you for me, because in my life experience, it's always been this. When things aren't working for me, when things aren't falling in line, I do two things. The first one is this. If I'm obsessing about the problem and I can't figure it out, I immediately stop. And I stop working. As I say it all the time, that's why I'm so tan. Because I can't figure something out. I go lay by the pool. I go for a walk. I completely get away from it. I quit trying to make it happen. And as soon as I do that, as soon as I let go of it and just let it come, a solution happens, or that break we've been looking for just comes into my life because I let it go. I stop giving myself away and obsessing over it. The second thing I do is this. It's for me, and I'm finding for most people, this is it, the same thing, is I start saying no all over the place. See, when we want it that bad, we say yes to things that we're like, well, maybe if I do this, I'll get that from it. Like we start manipulating it, thinking, this will be the break. I can create a break by saying yes to this, and then they'll do something for me, and that'll be it. I do the exact opposite. I say no. If it doesn't align with who I am, I don't do it. I just say no to. I can't have that. When I give myself away, I lose my power. I lose that attraction that brings things to me. And so look at that in your life. If you can't get a break right now, if things just aren't working out, ask yourself, are you trying too hard? Do you need to, you get up, do your work, but once that's done, if you can't solve the problem, are you just getting away from it, going to do something that brings you joy? If you're not, give that a try. The second thing is, if it's not working out, are you saying yes to things that you need to start saying no to? Those are the first two questions to ask. Give those a try. If you're looking for a break and nothing's happening, try those out. Let me know how they work out for you. And hopefully, at least it's been my experience and my client's experience, everything just frees up. And all of a sudden, that break you've been looking for, that solution you've been looking for, falls right in your lap. Okay? Have a great day.